everybody. Happy Friday. How is everyone? Y'all, what? What? Hey, Mike. How are you? Happy Friday. I'm irritated right at the moment because YouTube be getting on my nerves. Hey, Silverback. How you doing? Happy Friday. How is everybody? How was y'all week? My week, it was stressful. I'm just glad my week is over because it was a long week. It was a long week. How are y'all doing? I am multitasking. I'm multitasking because my YouTube is just it's stupid. It's dumb. Mm, Making me go through a lot to do something. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Um, all right, hold up. Hair down, yes. Acting up. It's gonna be a fun live. It's gonna be a fun one. So hopefully everybody start pulling up. Hey 10. Hey TK. How y'all doing? I'm going here. This is where I'm going. Yep. I got a special guest today. So I'll introduce the guest once, people start really coming in. So yeah. How's everybody doing? Hey Burner Girl. How have you? Hey Urban. How y'all week been? How have y'all been? Y'all, this thing is dumb. I don't know why it's making me go through all these changes. Now it's acting like it can't pull up what I'm trying to pull up because it's just trying to make life difficult for me. Okay. Done. Done and done. Done and done. Catching a little overtime. Okay. Before, wait a minute, before. I know that's right, TK. Mm-mm. I know you're going to celebrate hard. Hey, Miss Sharon. I'm glad you pulled up because we're doing a member giveaway. Last week I did the giveaway for everybody, and I didn't have the wheel set up for the member giveaway, and I have it set up today. So, um, yeah, we're gonna get the member giveaway in. See, I told you guys something going on. Gina coming on here looking something like what going on? Who you been talking to? Who you been telling? STD? Tell me who you talking to. Who you been telling something going on? Who you been saying that to? Hey, Mr. Bullshitter. Happy Friday. Hey, Happy Mac. I didn't even see you come in. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Y'all, it's funny because um I feel like when I put my thumbnails up early, which I did this time because usually I'd be last minute get my thumbnail done. Hey Jay, um, I got a glow going on. I'll take it. That's what's up, burner girl. That's what's up. Take some pictures and send it to me. I want to see it. I y'all, before anybody like broke come up in here or David, they might be in the bushes though. I don't think I'm gonna win watermelon wars. My watermelon is, I think, a vine borer or something that's getting to all my vines because my zucchini plant is dying. One of my delicata plants look like it might be dying, and the watermelon plants is looking struggle bus. I said, God dang it. I don't think you are a member, STD. Let me see. I gotta look and see who's on the wheel. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. Um, what up, Carbon? Hey, sis. Uh, ain't nobody said nothing, girl. Ain't nobody said a word. So we gonna see. I'm waiting to see who the first person who say something. We'll see. Hey, Willie, how you doing? Happy Friday. How are you? Yeah, it's somebody. I just let me write this down because I thought about them before I started the live, and I meant to send a text to make sure they good. Because I haven't seen them, but I ain't on YouTube like that either. So who knows? They might have been on here and I just didn't see them. But I want to make sure I don't forget. Because when somebody come on your mind, there's a reason. So reach out to them, make sure they good. If somebody come to your mind, their thoughts, reach out to them. Even if it's just a text. Just be like, hey, just making sure you're good. You crossed my mind today. Because if you don't and something happened and you realize that you had thought about them and you meant to reach out to them, you'll feel some kind of way. Is it just me or Gina speaking voice? Has it? My speaking voice has changed? Okay. I think it's just you. You trying to say I'm talking different? Hmm. I don't think so. I don't think I am. So how's everybody doing? How is y'all week been? How is y'all Friday going? My Friday started going good as soon as I left the office. Because when I tell y'all, I can't. This July was like a crazy month for me, and it's spilling over into August, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, GT, I don't like it because I mean, like that for me too, Burner Girl, long and busy. And I was like, it was just stuff that was happening in the office that I was having to fix. And yeah, it was a headache. It wasn't even like one thing either. It was just like, it seemed like everything was happening at the same time. I'm all dressed up, GT. How you know I don't dress like this? This is at first of all, I I don't, but I do sometimes. But second of all, this shirt that I have on is probably more than 10 years old. Just saying. Actually, it ain't probably. It is. It's absolutely more than 10 years old. Hey, Tamika. How you doing, sis? Happy Friday. So yeah. They ain't even pull out nothing new. Nothing new. It's just new to YouTube. I had to dress up for my special guests because they would have been feeling some kind of way had I not, because they have seen some of the content where I have Like at least put on lipstick and maybe wear a nice shirt or something like that. And I don't want them to feel some kind of way. Ah, yep, Jay. Nobody's noticed it. mm. We only on day 2 of August, and this sucks already. Happy Mac, it is not starting off well. This year of me has turned into a year of doing everyone for everyone like every other year. Smelling like an insane. You spy. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Happy Mac. That's because you went to go figure out what Jay was talking about. GT, you cheated. I'm surprised TK didn't notice. Mm-mm. Jay did get it. He did. Now, what's funny is if Joe Bob was in this live, he would have got it right away. He'd be paying attention to everything. Um, but yeah, yeah. So how is this Friday going? It must be like a crazy week for everybody because ain't nobody really pulling up. Where's everybody at? Where is everybody? And I went later than I usually do. I used to go at 6. I did go later last week. I went at 7. Mainly because Jason and Shanna, because of the time difference, sometimes they can't make it to the live. So I tried to push it a little later so that they might be able to. Oh, you synced it. You synced it. You was minding your own business. Did you think it was there by accident? Mm-mm. Man, Jay, listen, it has. It was so heavy today. I was like almost getting emotional with the stress. And I was like, girl, ain't no crying in baseball. Pull it together. Because it's been a week. I'm like, one more thing. And I'm about to scream. Like, just, oh. Then one of our staff members got stuck in the elevator in our building for 45 minutes. Her and another lady from some other office stuck in the elevator for 45 minutes. And she is the most out of when I found out it was her, I was like, oh, that's the worst person to be stuck in the elevator because she won't even get in the elevator that has over a certain amount of people. Like if there's 4 or 5, probably 5 people, she's gonna wait for another elevator. She does not, she gets claustrophobic. So yeah. I was like, oh my God, they gotta get her out of there. And you would think we're in a huge building that has like a gazillion floors. We have 4 floors in this building. Fix the elevator. How the heck you let somebody get stuck? Oh, that sucks, Jay. Thank you, STD. That sucks. Now, do you have your own business? Are you or is it that you're the supervisor in a for a company and you had to let some of your staff go? You know what, Urban? I would think that would be for me, but after I was in there, I was like, it's not that tight that it would bother me that much. Um, Probably more so if I was in there by myself and my phone didn't work, because that was her problem. Her phone wasn't working. So she had tried to call me. I saw that she tried to call me, but she called my desk instead of my cell phone. I was like, why wouldn't you call my cell phone? But when I tried to call her back, it wouldn't go through. So after she tried to call me, she tried to call my boss. He was in a Zoom meeting, so he didn't answer and didn't get into afterwards. She left us both messages. And then she ended up calling another supervisor, and she answered, but she wasn't working in the office, so she couldn't help. She couldn't help. But yeah, I was just like, when she got out, I was like, are you okay? Because everybody knows she is not the person. Oh, oh, that really sucks. That sucks, Jay. That sucks. Because that's a specialty. People don't just be wanting anybody working on their custom cars. They sure don't be wanting that. Ugh. You know what though? Even in the business that I'm in, a lot of people have been, a lot of trustees have had to let staff go, but they understand why. It's because how things are going right now. Like it's really slow for a lot of trustees. So if things pick up, they reach out to those people again to bring them back. So, oh, is that the problem you're having? People who just want to show up and get a paycheck but don't want to do no work? Yeah, I don't like those kind of people. That's true, Mr. Bullshitter. Hey, Monique. Thank you, girl. Thank you. But yeah, I hear a lot of people say that too, that that's a problem that they have in some industries, that people just don't want to work. Work ethic is different for the younger folks. It definitely is. I mean, I have a 27-year-old, and the way she approaches work, I used to always be in her ear about it, but now it works for her, so I don't say nothing. But the longest I've known her to be with someone was uh 2 years. She's always leveling up. It's not like she just leaves. It's always to level up. And she works in the medical field, and it's, hey, she'd be like, look, she just, I don't know. I'm like, girl, we didn't job hop like that. Like, we just didn't. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to stay somewhere I don't enjoy working for. I've left companies for that reason. But if I enjoy the job, I like what I do, and she don't care. She like, I like what I do. I like my coworkers, but they said they're gonna pay me $10 more an hour to go over there. So I'm gonna just learn to like some other people and do the same job. I'm like, hey, ain't nothing I can say about that. People got used to getting free money, and now they don't want to show up. Yeah. Luckily, the people in my office, that we didn't have that problem. I get that, Jay, and you should. You should, because they are. It's like, well, you with your coworkers almost just as much as you're with your family. It's ridiculous. So you might as well no make the most of it. I fuss about it, but I love what I do. I've been I've been on my job a long time, TK. This year, actually next month will be 21 years that I've been there. And I know I started when I was like 5. I know I'm not that old, but yep, it'll be 21 years. To be fair, the employers don't treat the employees like they used to either. I think they do, but the thing is, this generation ain't gonna tolerate that treatment. I think they still treat them the same way. They never cared. It depends on the companies, though. Like where I work at, they do, which is why I enjoy not one all the reasons, but I do enjoy what I do as my job. But when I first started working for them, my 27-year-old at that time was 6, and she was the school she went to. I believe, yes, I didn't have someone who could take her to school, but I had childcare for after school, and the lady would pick her up from school and keep her until I got off. So, like, probably it wasn't even that long after I started, I asked if it was okay for me to adjust my schedule so that I could take my daughter to school, and then I would just work later to make up the time for me taking her to school every day. And they worked with me with that. And then when she got in high school, I would pick her up and um, I would drop her off and pick her up. And then when I picked her up, she would just come to the office with me, and they allowed that as well. So, um, yeah, it was. They've always worked with me, and I appreciate that. And it's not just me, just people in the office. But yeah, you change jobs because you move. Yeah, well, they don't even have Christmas parties or overtime. We still have a Christmas party. We used to have parties for every holiday with our old trustee, and the new trustee was like, "That's too much." We got a new trustee in 2019, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I don't know." So now we do a summer. Well, no, we didn't do one this year. We usually do a summer party for the office, and really, we don't. It's not at the office. We usually go somewhere and do something as an office, and then we do those little team building stuff and all that. We still have a Christmas one though, and I think that's it. But we used to do Easter, Cinco de Mayo, baseball season. We would have a party. They had parties for every reason possible, every reason. But we definitely don't be having no overtime. Definitely don't have that. Hey, Howard J, I didn't even see you come in. Mm-mm. So it's here. I think I would pull all over. Oh, see. But yeah, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna introduce y'all to my special guest because I thought more people would have came in by now, and I've been going for 24 minutes now. Um, but my guest was like watching some of my old content and did not appreciate how many times they saw their name in the chat. And I ain't want no smoke. So I was like, you know what? I'll bring you on there. They just be talking about you because they want to meet you. And yes, girl, special guest. Um, so yeah, my special guest is Rashad right there. That is Rashad. Yup, Urban. And Rashad was not feeling the fact that everybody was talking about him so much in the chat. All these people had something to say. So he pulled up to address any issues or concerns or anything somebody feel like they need to say to him. And I was like, whatever. I'm not about to fight over that. Now, most people, the people who keep talking about Rashad, knew who Rashad was. Never saw Rashad, but knew who Rashad was. He don't need no brothers. Why you need some brothers? I told them you ain't need no brothers. Calm down. He don't need no brothers. Mm-mm. He didn't get a cut of a t-shirt for the t-shirt. What t-shirt money? Oh, you know what? I should have. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I should have wore his shirt. I forgot. I should have, but I didn't. Because Rashada Fallon with 3 kids and 4 baby and is TK and is you know his cousins or something. You know his people. Let me know. You must know his people. Cause yes, we all get along though. Jay, you know the brother. Mm-hmm. Yep. He do have a lot of brothers, but he don't need them. He got a lot of cousins, uncles. Mm-mm. Yeah, we've been beefing because y'all keep bringing him up, and then he get an attitude, then I get an attitude because he got an attitude. So, mm-mm. I mean, we cool and everything, but no, I gotta. I haven't been in the mood for him because I don't like his attitude. Sounds like a party, Monique. Mm-mm. He got a huge family. Huge. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. I'm wondering like who all, knows his people. I know TK know his people. No, no. He ain't getting upgraded. I mean, if he get his attitude right, we'll see. We'll see. I haven't appreciated the attitude because I haven't done anything wrong. So I don't know where he got attitude with me for. I can't control what people saying in the chat. What up, E? See when the glass case starts shaking. Mm-mm. Not at the moment, STD. Not at the moment. Mm-mm. Right, Mr. Bullshitter. Look, Erica here. No, you're not. No, you're not, STD. Wish I gonna knock her head. Between the washer and dryer. Mm-mm. Not the washer and dryer, TK. Mm-mm. That's why I gotta stay on here because you know how it be when the camera go out. All the arguing start, put up a good look when the camera's on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keep it together. Mm-hmm. So I'm safe at the moment. Or maybe he's safe at the moment. Just saying. Somebody is safe at the moment. Ah, not to the moon. Just get a solid unbalanced spin cycle. And you want me to piss him off more, Monique? Hey, because he wanted to make sure everybody saw that he was there. And I'm like, whatever. 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 He giving me that little death stare to my back. You know how you can feel somebody's eyes are penetrating you? I'm like, whatever. I'm trying to ignore it. That's my parole officer. He is reading the comments. That's why I keep trying to like lean a little bit to kind of block. Then I got to deal with that. Was he adopted? I don't know. Was you adopted? He said, who asking? Mm. Hey, Devil Dog. How you doing? Hey, AK Lover. I'll be that baby daddy. Say what different? What I say? Ain't the streets calling? Listen. Hey, Mama Shirley. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Devil Dog. Are you doing all right though? So that's why I haven't seen you in a little bit. Wow, that's major. Are you home recovering right now? I'm asking a lot of questions back to back. Thank you, Silverback. Y'all hit that like button. Let me add you to the wheel, Silverback. I shouldn't even put in your whole goddamn name, but I am. All right. On the road to recovery. Doctor got all the tumor. Wow. I'm glad he got it all. And I'm praying that when you go back for your follow up, everything is clear and everything is going well like it needs to. That's a lot, fam. Did you know about this when I saw you at the meetup? Or did something happen in between then? The Olympics is fire, Silverback. Isn't track and field going on today or this weekend? I'm waiting to see what if Devil Dog is still in here, what he says, because I just saw him, y'all, in May. Accidentally. Wow. Wow. But that's how God works. Because even though it was found accidentally from something that didn't have to do with that, they found that and was able to take care of it. That's how it works. Wow. I'm glad you're on the road to recovery. I really am. Lost the women's relay. Oh, Urban, you know we be rooting for the U.S., but I get it, sis. And it's usually between the two. I think the Jamaican men show up a little stronger. The Jamaican women be tough too, but these U.S. women be tough. tough. Sitting on my optical nerve. Oh my gosh. So were you having some vision issues? Is that how you found it? Yeah, I have to do my annual, not annual, but I have to do my colonoscopy. I need to get that scheduled. My doctor has actually sent something over to scheduling to reach out to me to get it scheduled. Um, and I need to have my mammogram done. Probably Monique, but not where I'm at. We don't. We literally had a tornado right before the pandemic, which was odd. It actually touched down, and in my 47 years of life, that's the only time I ever remember a tornado touching down where I live at in the city I live in. Usually, it's in the outskirts in the more country area. That is a blessing, TK. I had a CT scan. I'm like, throat. Jesus. Wow. That is crazy. Like, I was thinking maybe you were having some vision issue that brought attention to it. You wasn't even you were at the throat, and wow. That's how God works. It is. It might be Monique. And it could, like I said, the more country parts that we usually isn't Dayton. But yeah, if you go out more where there's just it's less city ish, that's usually where it hits. Devil Dog is in Ohio too. He's not in the same city I'm in, but he's in Ohio. Um, who am I thinking of? Um, Miss Shirley is in Ohio. She's in a different part than I am as well. Y'all, Devil Dog is like so cool. I met him first. The first time I met him was last year. Vision Preparedness does a bug out weekend, and he does it here in my city. So I was like, oh, I'm pulling. Y'all know, just like with the meetup, I was like, I'm pulling up. If it's in my city, I'm absolutely pulling up. And that was the first time I got to meet him. He is a real prepper. Like he be prepping. And then this year, him and Vision had a cook off. So that's why I was like, he seemed great. Like that's how it be though. Wow. So they did a cook off this year, part of the meetup. But usually it's just last year they bug out. They're all intense. Most of them. There's a couple that did like just a hammock. Is that what that's called? That you put between the trees and stuff like that through the weekend. Um, People bring their own supplies for cooking and bathing and using the restroom, all the things. It's like it ain't. There's no electricity or any of that kind of stuff for this weekend, and it was such a good event. It really was. Now sleeping outside is just not my thing. So, and because it's in my city, just like with the beat up for Arm Four, I have a perfectly comfortable bed in my house. So I didn't even stay at the hotel for Arm Four. I went to my house. Hey, Lady Smith. Or no, you said Lady Smith is in Ohio. I didn't know that. I thought she was in the chat. Um, I would have loved to be the tech in that procedure. Really? You're interested in that kind of stuff, TK? It was a medium sized one. The bug out weekend, I want to say, I know this year was May. I don't know if he has a set month because last year it was, I believe, April. Or was it later? I don't remember. I can't remember if it was cold or if it, no, I think it got kind of cold at night that year. Devil Dog, when was last year's? I think it might have been April, but it was May this year, and I pulled up for both of them. You out, Jay? If you win, I'll let you know because I think you are a member. I got a 5-year b-ball game. Oh, that should be fun. Have a good time. Same, Monique. I definitely wish you a speedy recovery and a clean like scan when they check for the follow up. Everything to be gone and everything to be and going in the direction it needs to. You a surgical tech? Okay. What up, fam? Thanks for stopping by to say hey. See, you just be doing too much. Thank you, fam. And if you win when I spin, I'll let you know. I need to get started on that actually and just share what it is. But it's not that many members in the chat tonight, which is odd. Um, Listen, absolutely not, Monique. Did you not sleep outside when you went to the other meetup? One that Hutchinell? Theirs isn't outside. I thought you went to that meetup. Right, TK. Cutting up. That's it. Just cutting up. Mm. Hey, Miss Native, how are you? Creepy, creepy whisper. Hey, sis. You rented a cabin Airbnb, sis. Now I know. Now I know I can hang with you. Now I know because what I'm not gonna do. No, not gonna happen. Mm-mm. I am. I can't. I didn't even hype myself up to think that I could do it this year. Erica was trying to talk me into it. She was like, "Girl, you could do it." Da da da. Because you know Erica do it. And I was like, "Girl, yeah, I'm about to get." I was looking at tents and everything. Yeah, I'm not about to do it. Do it. I am not about to do it. I'm not staying. I'm not sleeping on the ground where bugs live because everybody be like, "Oh no, they won't get in there." Nah, nah." They would. Every last one of them. They would be like, "Oh, y'all know who came? Y'all know who here? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Gina here. What? Everybody come. Everybody come. Mm-mm. What the? I'm done. Hey, Miss Sherry, you're fine. You are fine. So y'all, let me I'm gonna share. Actually, let me show y'all what I'm giving away for the members today. I mentioned it last week, but like I said, I didn't have. Hold on, y'all. I didn't have. Okay, I didn't have the wheel, and a friend sent me the wheel so that I could have it. Um, and I didn't want to try to fool with it last week because I didn't know what I was doing, and it was pretty easy, so I could have, but we're gonna do it this week. Really nasty stores moving in. I'm nervous. That yeah, we just had a store. Every time it rains, it's rained several times this week, and it lasts for like 10 minutes. Then it comes down really heavy. So I pray that it just kind of rolls through. Hey, my Renaissance grandma. I meant to reach out to you. I went onto your Etsy shop and it said you were taking a break. Are you taking a break, hon? Just let me know. So, yeah, today I'm going to be giving away some honey from J3GS Farm. J3GS Farm is a YouTube content creator, but who also he's a garden channel, but he has bees, so he has his own honey, and he does sell it. Also, oh, but I can still order. Okay. Also, I could do that. I am giving away hot sauce from another content creator. This is, God dang it. The light is like, anyway, this one is a mango hot sauce. And I only opened it to taste it. I haven't even really eaten any, used it on anything. I just wanted to see how, if it was really, really hot, because I don't know what pepper he used in it. But if I was making this, it would have been like mango habanero. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, it's a mango hot sauce, or you can get the sriracha hot sauce. So I'll let you pick which one you want, and then I will. Now this one I have used. I will order it, and he's already in the loop of it, and he knows, and he will send it um, to whoever wins. And so is J3GS Farm. I already got him in the loop of what I was doing, and he will send it to you. I need that honey. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. GT, we'll see. I haven't started making them yet. I actually plan on possibly doing my watermelon jam here soon, so we'll see. Some of it anyway. Um, we'll see. I might later give away some jam. But then y'all gonna be wanting me to make it all the time and then be able to buy it. And I don't think I'm up for it. Like mass production. I just enjoy doing it. I agree, Mike. Mango goes good with habanero. Hey, can't stop walking. How you doing? Happy Friday. I am gonna make some. Um, whose feet was shuffling? Was that oh, what is her name? Was that, yes, that's who I know who you talked about. Dang. Why can't I think of her name? And I just sent her a message the other day. Make me pepper jelly. I'll be your friend. Angela, yes. I just made some for one of my friends, for one of my local friends. When I tell you, she has been asking me since she knew garden season started, had I made it? I was like, girl, the plants gotta grow first. I haven't grown the peppers. And I finally made her some and took it to her because she ended up calling me. She's like, I thought you said you was making my jam. So I took her 2 jars of it, which means that ain't gonna last that long. So I'll be hearing from her. Yep, it's called pepper jelly. And there's different kinds. I do the pepper jelly with, actually mine looks more the color is probably the color of apple juice, and then it has the red and green peppers in it. And I do the sweet peppers, the red and green sweet peppers, and then I also add some jalapeno or some serrano, but I don't add a whole lot. So it has like just a hint of heat to that one. Then I do a watermelon jalapeno pepper jam and or jelly, and that one has, it still is a sweet heat, but it still has a little bit more heat than the other one. So yeah, and that one has been a favorite. I've sent that to a couple people to try it. Erica got some to try. Um, Carbon got some to try. Um, Trying to think of if anybody else has had my watermelon. TT's Urban Pantry. And I don't think I sent it to Besha Journey because she doesn't like spicy stuff at all. I'm like, who doesn't like spicy stuff? And it's not even spicy, but she doesn't like any hint of spice. So, yeah. But I actually, when I make it, I plan on doing a video. The stuff I gave my friend, it was just a quick make for her. But when I make my jars that I'll put on my shelf to have for me, I will do a video on how I make it. I think I might already have a video in my playlist of me making it, but if I don't, I will definitely. I think I have the watermelon one in the playlist, but I will do a video making it, so people don't have to search for the video, and it's easy. Jelly is so easy to make, y'all. If y'all knew how easy jelly was, you wouldn't buy it. You wouldn't buy it. You could make it for way cheaper. Way cheaper. So, yeah, jelly is one of the easiest to make. And you don't have to pressure can, you water bath can it, and that's even easier. Hey, Jess Grow. Jess Grow with me. How are you? Happy Friday. Yes, I try to share if I know how to do something, and I'm making something, if I could do a video to share it, I definitely do. I definitely do. So I'm gonna do. Oh, and the third thing I'm giving away, because there are three things, just like there were three last week. So, y'all, this is the giveaway is only for the members. So the members are already on the wheel, who they are. So the honey hot sauce, you'll get to choose between the two types, the mango or the sriracha one. And I would tell you the sriracha one, it doesn't taste like sriracha. It just has that consistency, that thickness like sriracha. It tastes like hot sauce to me. And the third thing will be some of my Renaissance Grandma blessed seasoning. So this one is the smoky greens, which is like a favorite for a lot of people. Trust me, it's really good. They are low sodium. This one is salt free. So she has salt free. She has a oh, and I have both of them. Both of these are salt free. This is the blessed multi use spice, and then it is garlic, turmeric, dehydrated veggies, cumin, an assortment of herbs, ginger, green onion, paprika, onion powder, and lemon is in this one. And the smoky greens, dehydrated veggies, smoked garlic, cumin, parsley, toasted onions, smoked paprika, raw sugar, hickory, mesquite flavor. And this one is good too. So these are the two salt-free ones. She also has hot cha-cha, which is low sodium, and then she has another one that's the multi-use that's low sodium. So you will get some of her seasonings. Smoky greens on my eggs every day. Yes. I know a lot of people in the garden community have tried her seasoning and love it. Love it. Crabapple jelly is one of my absolute favorites. I've never made that. You know what though? With apples, don't you need to juice it first though? Like run it, not through a juicer, through that like the steam thing that pulls all the juice out of it. I've seen somebody on YouTube do it, so I was like, I don't have it though. But yes, her seasonings are amazing. So you'll either get seasoning, hot sauce, or honey. All right. So I'm gonna get hold the wheel up, and we're gonna do our first spin. And actually, since I'm gonna just do them in the order that I showed them to you, we're gonna start with the honey. So let's see. All right. So there go our wheel. What Instapot? Why you say that? GT. All right, so let me shuffle it. Shuffle these names up. All right. See what we land on. All right, now this is good. And does. So Burner Girl won the honey. Hold on, y'all. I don't be remembering, so I gotta write stuff down. Congratulations, Burner Girl. She probably ain't listening still, but we will I will send her a message. I'll text her after the live. All right, y'all. So I'm not no I might do a juicer. Oh, so you do juice it. Okay. Yep. I could do that because what I do with my watermelon, for my watermelon jelly, I literally make mine from the watermelon that I grow. So I don't buy watermelon at the store. That's why I only do it once a year. So I'll take the watermelon that I grow, I will cut it up, get all the seeds out of it, and then I will blend it actually. And then after I blend it, I strain it, all the pulp part of it out, and just have the juice. And that's what I use to make my watermelon jelly. And honestly, like a sugar baby watermelon, I get quite a bit of juice from that. Like the first year I did it, I think I just did one sugar baby, and I might have gotten 6 or 7 of the half pint jars of watermelon jelly. So yeah, you'll be surprised how far a small watermelon. You don't need those really gigantic watermelon. Now tonight I did cut up a big watermelon. Well, it wasn't that big. It probably was about 6 pounds. Um, it filled up one of those freezer gallon bags. And that's what I'm going to use to make the jelly. So maybe I'm hoping I'll get maybe 12 jars out of that. I do have a sugar baby on the counter, so maybe I'll cut that up as well. We'll see. I don't even know the variety of the one that I did cut up because all my watermelons are so entangled, the vines and everything where they're growing at. I don't know what's what. I know what I drop seeds for, but I don't know what's what. Unless the flesh is a different color, I won't know because I did grow a white one, a white flesh watermelon, and a yellow flesh watermelon. So, hey, Shawnee, how you doing, sis? Yes. So those would be the only two that distinctively I would know, other than the fact that if it's one of the more oblong ones, which I have too many varieties of those, so I wouldn't know the difference. But if it's more rounded, I probably would. My one sugar baby was killed. Never. I have had about 3 watermelons not make it, and it wasn't nothing got to them. They kind of rotted a little bit at the bottom, and I got to figure out something with where I'm growing them. I think it's that. And this is the first year I grew there. Those that may not know, I have a garden plot at a park that has a community garden. And this was my first year growing there. I also grow at home, but I didn't want to grow my watermelon at home to allow them to be able to spread out as much as they want to. I don't have to control it. I don't have to care where they go. So I'm growing those at the community garden. And the 2 things that are struggling, well, actually not 2. Well, yes, because before the vine borer bug, the other stuff was doing fine. The 2 things that to me are struggling is watermelon, and it wasn't struggling at first, so I think that has to do with the vine borer. And then but my tomatoes, well, they're not mine. My friend is growing tomatoes out there. Her tomatoes they just never looked good. They've been struggling the whole time. What up, Mir? And I'm just like, no. But then the okra, the stalk of the okra is like so thick. Like that okra likes growing where it's at. So next year she wants to grow way more okra out there. We did 3 plants this year, or she did 3 plants this year. Next year she's like, I want way more than that because it definitely likes where it's growing at. The peppers are doing good. There's some bell peppers and jalapeno peppers out there. I've been letting her have all the peppers because I have a video coming out to tell y'all how many pepper plants I have, and it's a ridiculous amount. So there's a video that's going to be coming out that's going to be actually going through my garden and counting the pepper plants. And yeah, it's ridiculous. But I preserve a lot of peppers, so that's why I grow a lot of peppers. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spin again for the next thing. So we got the honey going to Burner Girl. The next thing is going to be the hot sauce. And like I said, you'll get to pick which one you want. And the person who makes the hot sauce, I didn't mention that. I mentioned who did the honey and the seasoning. The hot sauce is made by Peppa Rookie. If y'all don't follow him, he's newer to YouTube. He's been on here for a little bit, but he's very new to the gardening community. He's in Florida, and he grows a lot of different varieties of peppers. And honestly, he probably thought he grew more peppers than most people until I did my, he ain't seen my video yet because it ain't dropped, but I have more peppers than he does. He does know this because I chat with him sometimes through Instagram because we barter with stuff. So like if I have something that I have that he doesn't grow, I'll send him that, and then he'll send me something that he has that I don't grow. So we swap things a lot. Do I keep them? I'm in Ohio. Them pepper plants they won't survive. And I grow in raised beds. I haven't decided yet because I do have a greenhouse now. I got a greenhouse this year. I may try to dig up a couple of them and put them in planters and put them in my greenhouse over the winter to still get some peppers, but we gonna see if I feel like doing that because it sounds good. Hey, looking forward to, but currently, no, I don't. They go, and then I put new ones the next year. Now, what I do is I save seeds from my peppers. I absolutely do that. Thank you. Looking forward to. What up, Jason? Hey, Jamaica. Excuse me. But yes, so I typically don't try to keep any of my plants over the winter, but this year, depending on how I feel, I am considering possibly digging up a couple peppers and a couple tomatoes and seeing if I can keep them alive throughout the winter. Now, mind you, I said I'm in Ohio. We get negative up in here. We get negative, and the negative be disrespectful. Okay. So I do have a plan. I do plan on having a heater out there because I do have a couple tropical plants. I have 2 kumquats, a satsuma, a blood orange, and a lemon tree. So those are all going to go into my greenhouse. And I do plan on putting a heater out there that will keep it at least like probably 60, hopefully, in there. So that's the plan to get through the winter. I had my lemon last year and it survived in my garage. And my garage is not heated. So I'm like, it survived. It lost all its leaves, but it survived. It was still alive, and now it has more leaves than it had last year. So we'll see if it puts any fruit on. Last year it put 1 lemon on, and that's only because I took a lot of them off because the plant was still young and I wanted to develop a little bit more before I put fruit on, but I did leave a lemon on there. So yeah, that's the plan. You got your first lemon this year? Awesome. Jess, do you have a channel? Do you do content? So yeah, So yeah, I'm gonna do the hot sauce. So let me add the wheel back. I'm gonna do the hot sauce. You do? Okay. I'm about to because I don't know who's still in the chat. Urban's probably listening, but she might be driving or doing something. Hmm. Hmm. So let me see if I could drop your channel in the chat so people can follow you. Oh, Urban is here. I am. Oh, girl. Um, I know that's right. That's how I felt yesterday. I got it, Urban, but thank you. It was Just Grow With Me, but I got it. I'm posting it now. Yeah, we'll come check you out, sis. I appreciate you stopping by my channel though. I do. How'd you find out about my channel if you don't mind me asking? Did I just pop up? Did YouTube do me a favor and allow me to just pop up in someone's feed and then they found me? Because I don't be knowing. Now, most people find me because they might see me over at somebody else's channel. And that could be that in as well. But I be wondering sometimes like if they actually have me pop up in people's feeds. Oh, thank you, Mira. Where my sis at? I ain't talked to her in a while either. I'm gonna have to text her tonight. All right, y'all. I'm about to spin for this hot sauce. How about that? How about that? Broke. It doesn't surprise me. A lot of people find me from broke. Look at that. I knew Jay was probably gonna get pulled. All right, so Jay got the hot sauce. I know how to reach out to Jay. So I will reach out to him. Through, hey Patrick, how you doing? Happy Friday. I'll reach out to him through in, uh yeah, a lot of us are on both platforms. We're on YouTube and we also on Instagram. And some of them are only on Instagram and some of them are only on YouTube. But on Instagram, I just shoot people a DM. Yes, congratulations, Jay. He went to go to a 5-year-old's, what did he say, baseball game? We do take this war seriously if you're talking about the watermelon war. We absolutely do. But it's all in good fun. Nobody be walking away with attitude. Um, and I'm gonna talk trash, whether I win or not. Just know that. I'm gonna talk trash. Like I'm gonna talk as if I'm already the winner every time. And I'm not gonna stop. I don't care if I lose. Next year I'm gonna do the same thing. The crown will come out and it's gonna be a video talking trash. Cause you know what? One thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna give up. And I'm gonna win watermelon wars. So it might not been last year and it might not be this year, but it's gonna happen. That's all I'm saying. And this year I'm rooting on a lot of ladies because there's a lot of ladies in watermelon wars, and watermelons are looking really nice. Just saying. I'm glad you're having fun with us. We are a fun crowd. I love it. Looking for I love it. We are a fun crowd. Like all the communities, like the fact that we're all starting to blend too, because there's and in my chat, there's a lot of people. There's gardeners, there's preppers, there's 2A people, there's planner people who get into the planners and stuff because I'm a planner as well. Um, educators that just educate you on different topics, business, things like that. There's just all kinds of people in the chat, and we are all community, and we all are a good time. We are a good time, and I love it. I love it. I'm telling y'all, I've been to two different meetups so far. Last year I did Visions, and I did it again this year. And then I did a regular gun guys arm for meetup, a regular meetup. And if y'all can make it to, even, it doesn't matter what whose meetup it is, there, because Black's Tropical does the Soul Family meetup, which I've heard is a great one. I do plan on making it to one of those. But anyone, like, y'all, these communities and these meetups are just, they are something. They are just something. It's a good time. I mean, you meet some really, really, really great people. And you it's just like just little small extra pockets of family all over. All over. Like Devil Dog, I met Devil Dog through Visions meetup, and he is awesome. He is just a great person. I knew that from the first time I met him. Just a great guy. It is best community ever. So, and I that first meetup I went to, I got to meet like my Renaissance grandma in person. She was there. A lot of y'all that are newer would know her, but people who've been around for a while, Tarsha, who is Triple Threat Firearms and Defense, I got to meet her. She hasn't been doing content lately. That's why I said if you haven't been around, I mean, if you weren't around like back when she was, you probably wouldn't know who she is. But I got to meet her in person. I got to meet Mr. and Mrs. Indiana Jackson in person. So many people. Why can't I think of his name? He is so. Oh gosh, yeah, it'd be so many people. My brain don't be functioning when I need it to either. I have some watermelon growing well. Also, Miss Native, look, you better pop up in the watermelon wars, girl. You better do it. You better do it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I ain't even going to be. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. That's why you do. Like, you know what? I don't care if I win or not. It's just fun. It's just fun. I give Broke and David Corey so much crap. And if anybody knows, David grew a 40-pound watermelon last year, 40-something pound watermelon. Yeah, because he sucks. And now Broke is over there in Georgia trying to do some magic. It's harder for me. I'm in Ohio. Like it's harder for me. My growth season starts later and it ends sooner. It's just a whole thing. So I don't complain though because it's gonna happen. I'm gonna figure it out, and it ain't gonna matter about the late start and the early end. I'm gonna make it happen, and I'm gonna win. I'm going to win. Who is on it again? They stay on it if you talk about Broken David. Just listen to y'all. We do be though. We be talking so much crap, but it's fun. That's what make it fun. Every time I go on Broke's lives, he make it a point. If I come into the chat, he make it a point to say, "Y'all, like he'll welcome me in because y'all know how. If you ever been to Broke's house, he speaks to everybody in his chat. Period. He hardly misses a person." But he makes it a point to say, yeah, y'all, she got a great channel. Y'all should check her out. But don't check her out if you're trying to learn how to grow watermelon. He make it a point every time to say something negative about me when it comes to watermelon. Mind you, before Watermelon Wars started, the year before it started, I grew a bigger watermelon than Broke. Bro can say whatever he want to say. I didn't zero out the scale and yada yada yada. He knew I grew a bigger watermelon than him. I'm just saying. I do, Miss Native. I do. Hey Jay, how you doing? Happy Friday. David just did that orange and yellow watermelon. It looks so good. He's and the funny part, just was that last year? Yep, I think it was last year. David sent me like 4 or 5 different varieties of watermelon seeds. Now that was before Watermelon War started, but he still would share. And so most of the ones that I'm able to grow is because he sent me seeds. The Carolina Cross, the orange. Um, oh, what was that orange one called? There's an orange one. He said it was a lot of them. So they be talking trash, but they are just nice guys. They be sharing. They'll send you some seeds. Because one thing, they don't think you can grow it as well as them anyway. So, and then I'm going to prove them wrong because I'm going to figure it out. You should tell him to send you some. He will. It is an awesome community. And I'll tell you, it's like that across the board. Like, I'm in so many different communities on here. Like I said, I'll be over there with the preppers. I'll be over there with 2A. And everybody is the same. Everybody the same. I got things for my firearms that people have just sent me. Just sent me. I have at least 2 optics that were just sent to me. I got a grip module that somebody sent me. Just because I was having a conversation about a firearm that I might carry and me not really feeling like I was shooting it as well as I could and da da da. Everybody, and don't matter the community, like they're just good people. There's some good people on here. Not saying every person is, but there's a lot of good people on here. Jay, listen, I ain't say your name ain't mentioned in this war. In this war, I just don't. I'm not rooting for you. I'm rooting for me. Now, what I will root for you for is them dragon fruit. Them dragon fruit, sir. I need you to put your energy there. Don't put your energy into them because I know you can. I look. You sent me Kush the with no, it wasn't Kush. It wasn't Kush. It was kombucha squash. And them kombucha squash, I seen how they was growing. Yeah. So I know what we ain't seeing could possibly be happening. I know this. I still ain't rooting for you. Oh, Asia in it? Oh, she sent you some seeds. Awesome. I don't need plenty of sugar babies. That's fine. That's fine. I wonder if Asia's in the Watermelon Wars. I haven't watched her content in a little bit. I'll be behind. So I'll be catching up. Y'all see me popping y'all comments here and there when I can catch a video. But I haven't been on here as much as I used to be. I used to be on here a lot. So I used to be able to catch everybody's content. And this year has just been a lot. It's been a lot. But yeah. But everybody on here, if they have seeds, that's why I'd be telling people, why is people in our community, like, especially if you're somebody who we're always seeing and we're familiar with, reach out to somebody. Like, especially if you're watching their videos and you're seeing what they're growing and you're like, oh, I never thought to grow that. I would like that. Just reach out to them and say, hey, you wouldn't have seeds, would you? Even if you offer, like, I could send you postage or pay you a couple dollars for some seeds. Most of them ain't gonna take the money anyway, so. Or you could barter. That's what I do with Pepper Rookie. I barter with him. Like, he might need something that he saw in one of my videos, and he's like, hey, sis, can you send me da da da, and I can send you da. I'm like, cool, cool, because I ain't paid for this. This was a barter. This sriracha hot sauce. This was a barter. I don't remember what I sent him to get it because I've sent some. We've sent about 3 packages back and forth. So I know I've sent some. Recently, I sent some barbecue sauce and some. What was the other? Oh, peach butter. But yeah, barter if you can. He do be doing his thing. He does. He does. And he's cool. He's a really nice guy. So let me pull up the wheel so we could do this last one. The last one is the seasoning from Miss Vanessa, who is my Renaissance grandma, Grandma Hands. And y'all, hey, Urban, I need you, sis. Okay, because I didn't put none of these people's channels in the chat just in case people ain't following them. J3GS Farm, Pepper Rookie, and now my Renaissance grandma. Please. I just thought about that. That might have been helpful. That might have been helpful because these people do sell these items. So if you wanted to buy honey from this is his this is not the smallest bottle and it's not the largest. So this is the middle one. So he does have 3 different sizes, but they do sell the products. As you can see, these 2 things are different sizes. Now I think this is a different size because this was we bartered with this one. This is the actual size of a one that you would purchase, at least for this anyway. And I did purchase this one because I wanted to try this one. So that is the an item that he actually sells. And Pepper Rookie also sells freeze-dried vegetables. So, yeah, he has a freeze dryer and he freeze dries vegetables and he ships them and all that kind of good jazz. And then, of course, Miss Vanessa, hey, Sunshine, how you doing, sis? Happy Friday. Miss Vanessa has been in this game for a long time, y'all. A long time with these seasonings, and not just these seasonings though. Just check out her Etsy. She is on a break, but you can still see the kind of things that she carried in her shop. But she does these soaps as well, which is why I will be emailing her because when I was in her shop trying to order, it said she was on break. I was like, wait, what? I need soap. So for people who, especially if you're somebody who has sensitive skin, and I do, like it's not so bad. It's sensitive. I ain't gonna say it's not so bad because it is. Like this thing that's on my neck right now, as soon as this live ends, it's coming off my neck. Because if it's on my skin too long, I'm gonna be broke out and little bumps all over my neck. Yeah. So yeah, because no, ma'am, sir, this is not real. Costume jewelry, and it will irritate my skin. But that soap is good for people who have sensitive skin. And there's a lot of people in the community who tried it, who also thank you, Urban. She just dropped the Etsy shop. Who have tried her soap who have sensitive skin, and they were so freaking impressed that they did not have any reaction or anything. Like I can't use stuff like Caress and stuff like that. The perfume and stuff that's in that stuff, it irritates my skin. And my girls are the same way. My daughters, they can't. I remember one time my oldest daughter, when she was little, spent the night with a friend, and they had that. They had Caress, and that's when I learned I had to pack soap whenever she left to go stay at this friend's house because she didn't stay at a lot of friends' houses. She had one friend that I would allow her to stay with. But her skin was on fire to where she was like crying because it burned her so bad. Yeah, we just can't. We just can't. And we don't break out all the time, but when certain stuff touches our skin and stuff, it just irritates it. So anyway, the third giveaway is going to be for the Blessed Seasoning. I'm probably going to do 3, and it'll probably be the the smoky greens, the hot cha cha, and a multi-use seasoning in that. All right. So let's get to the third person. Now, y'all, if I spin this wheel and it fall on Lady B, I would be so mad. But we're gonna spin it again, Lady B, because we got to, huh? All right. So actually, I need to shuffle it. I don't think I shuffled it the last time. I can't remember. Let me shuffle. All right. So let's spin it. Oh, it's Endell Homestead. Awesome. Hey, Urban Backyard Container Gardening. How are you? Happy Friday. So, Endell, I had to get in touch with her. She got the seasoning. I think she might have had her seasonings before, so she knows they're good. But like I said, y'all, all these people sell these items that I am giving away. So the reason I chose these three people, for one, they were the only three that I knew who have products that they sell that are within the community. Not that they're the only people who do, they're the only people I was familiar with. Also, they are all like really good, like content creators. They're like really just good people, just good people. And I've had a chance to talk to all of them, to kind of get, know them a little bit. So they're all just good people. And I'm like, anything I can do to kind of put that out there, because sometimes people don't know that. Like, if you've been to her channel, she tends to give away the soaps and the seasoning sometimes when she does have giveaways. But it's worth buying because I bought. I've won them before too, as well as the soaps. But guess what? I buy them too because it's worth buying. It's good, and all these other items are mine. I bought them. So your items are going to come straight from the vendor. These are mine. I bought this from J3, and I bought this hot sauce from Pepper Rookie. I purchased my own. So these are my items, and you're going to get your own. So congratulations, Burner Girl, Jay the Budget Gun Buyer, and Endell Homestead. Congratulations. So I will reach out to all of them because I know that Burner Girl, because she's not commenting, she's not in the chat. Jay had to go, so he's not in the chat. And then I haven't seen Ann pull up tonight, but that's okay because I know how to get in touch with all three of them. So I will make sure I do that. I know that's right. Now that's gonna be in my head. Looking forward to. That's gonna be in my head now. Because what people don't know is, as a little girl, I loved Luther so much. As a little girl, I used to tell my friends that was my real daddy. Now I know it don't make sense to know Luther, to know who Luther is, to know his lifestyle as an adult, but he was my real dad. Just saying. And I used to tell them that, and they would ask my mom, and she would say yes. I would tell them my mom and my dad that I live with were that my mom was my nanny, and so her and her husband took care of me, so I wouldn't grow up all spoiled and rich, like a little spoiled little rich girl, because Luther was my daddy. I had a whole story, and my mom would go right with it. Hey, Miss J.K. Gardner, how you doing? Happy Friday. I had a whole story, Urban. I kid you not. I wish my mom was still alive to tell y'all, because listen, I did. A whole lot. But I loved him. Like that voice, something of Luther, just, that was my dad. Yes, my dad was out here singing, y'all. He was out here singing. Now, I never lied about no female, me and my mom. That's so crazy. It was just Luke. I loved his voice. Now, mind you, depending on the households that you grew up in, but you probably like heard a lot of music that was not part of your time. Like as a little girl, Luther was not part of my time. He was part of my parents' time, but they played it all the time. So I loved it. I loved it. Nope. My dad. Nope. He is my father. Dance with my father again. Listen, that was my dad, not my uncle. I wish I seen him in concert. We used to have a video from one of his concerts. So you know how even now people have their concerts and they sell the video afterwards from the concert. We had one of from Luther. It was actually before he lost weight too, so it was Big Luther. But yes, it was. I used to watch it over and over and over again. It was amazing. Yeah. Hmm. Absolutely so. I love Luther. To this day, let any of his songs come on. Gerald Levert is my baby daddy. I know that's right, Miss Vanessa. I know that's right. Listen, don't do him. She a sunshine. Don't do my dad. Don't do that. Anita Sade. I used to listen to all that. Stephanie Mills. I love some Stephanie Mills. That's the um Shaka Khan, all that. But he was my dad. Which one is the teddy bear, Levert or Luther? Both? Probably both. Now, was it Gerald? Oh, you did say Gerald. Okay, because I was about to say, was it daddy or son? Gerald. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because they was both handsome. Right, urban backyard where music was music. Oh, I was still here, FCD. I actually I forgot he was still here. You're so crazy. Mm-mm. Nobody else has noticed that Silverback. If they have, they haven't said anything. Hilarious. Mm-mm. But yes, that's definitely when music was music. But Atlantic Star, I'm trying to think of all because we had my dad anyway. He had records. Actually, I remember when my dad still had an 8 track. Hmm. I do, but I don't remember him. I don't remember ever hearing music from those either, though. I just remember him having the things that the music was on that you put into the machine. I don't know which one was called the 8 track. Was it the little thing with the music, the little QB thing? Like, was it that? Anybody old enough to know? I'm not. But my dad had records. So Stephanie Mills was on a record. Um, I remember that record. Who sang Atomic Dog? He had that record. I remember that one because it had the dogs on it. Um, Atlantic Star. He had that record. Prince. I remember Michael Jackson. I remember those. But yeah, he had a lot of records. I'm probably not even close to naming all of them, but I just those are the ones that stuck in mind for me. You still have records, Urban? That's awesome. That is awesome. You had an 8 track. Miss Shirley, you leaving? I seen somebody say evening. George Clinton, that's right. Atomic Dog. Lala comes out the bushes. Hey girl. Just went to SWV and Escape. I bet it was a good time. They had that untold really my entire high school period. I know that's right. When Escape was my they were actually they were looking forward to. I would think we're probably the same age, but I'm pretty sure that Escape was my junior high, not my high school. Actually, I'm not even pretty sure. I'm absolute. They were junior high for me. Um, yes, Urban Backyard. They're coming back. Who's coming back? Oh, you talk about Escaping All Down? Yeah. I used to love Escape and SWV. I like Total, but I wasn't really big on them. Brownstone was a group that I was really big on. I love Brownstone. Um those were the female groups that I think I was most big on. And of course I loved Guy, Jodeci, um Mint Condition. Yeah, I still listen to Mint Condition. Still to this day. So it was big. It was. Oh yes, my bad. In Vogue. Who didn't like In Vogue? They might have been number one. Quite honestly, them sisters. Whew, you collect vinyls? Awesome. That's the 30s. Wow, Miss Native. That's awesome. When I be thinking back about stuff, I'm like, there's so many things that we took for granted we had that we should have just kept with us as we moved into different places. And I'm like, because not even when I think about records, but when I think about our original gaming systems, like we had a Nintendo back when we had an Atari back then. So my older brother, I should say we did. My older brother pretty much was the one who had the Atari. We got to play it sometimes, but it was really his. He's 7 years older than me, and my baby brother is a year younger. So yeah, I know you do. Bam, I almost said something else. I almost forgot where I was, and I'm just kidding. Um, but um, he had an Atari. And then when Nintendo came out, we got a Nintendo. I don't know if it was right when it came out, but it wasn't far after that. It's funny, I felt like we grew up kind of poor. And as I look back on my childhood, I'm like, there's no freaking way. Kids wasn't getting what we got when they was little. I just don't think I thought we had it, but clearly we did. I can still remember one of my Christmases where my great grandmother, she would come stay with us during the holidays. And she always slept with me in my room in my bed with me. And I remember it was Christmas Eve and I had to go to the bathroom. So she walked me to the bathroom. The bathroom was literally like kind of right outside my bedroom. And I didn't think nothing of it until I came out the bathroom. Then I realized she was blocking. So she walked me to the bathroom. I went in there, closed the door. She was in the bathroom. She went back in my room and laid down until I was finished. But when I got finished, she didn't get back to the bathroom before I could see what Santa had brought me. So y'all, I had a whole strawberry shortcake set. I had the vanity, the kitchen set, the little play toy stuff. I don't even remember how old I was, but I had to be pretty young because my great grandmother passed when I might have been about 11. So I might have been like 6 or 7 when that happened. I couldn't even go back to sleep. I had because I was all into strawberry shortcake. My bedroom was strawberry shortcake. I had the curtains and the comforter set and all that jazz. And now I had peaked. I had by with my little eye. The strawberry shortcake vanity and stuff. Y'all couldn't tell me nothing. Nathan, Nathaniel. Oh, I love Chaka Khan. Supposed to be performing tonight. Really? It rained her out. Somebody sleeping in my bed. Right. I had an easy bake. Hmm. I sure did. Like I said, in hindsight, I'm like, oh, we weren't poor as I thought we were. I mean, both my parents had cars, nice cars. We lived in the house. We grew up in the house. I never lived in an apartment or anything. Grew up in the house in the normal neighborhood. Um, it just seemed normal to me though. It didn't seem they didn't make us feel, I guess, spoiled, but we probably was. Hey, Mr. Terry Jones. Happy Friday. How are you? Did you have the strawberry shortcake metal lunchbox? And did. And did. um, yeah, we were kind of spoiled, Miss Cherokee. As I looked back, I'm like, we always had bikes. We always had we always had stuff. Like we didn't have like a crazy amount of stuff, but we didn't it wasn't like we were like, oh, I wish I would have got XYZ. I never felt that way until I got probably about junior high because my brothers, both of them, always they never wore nothing but name brand shoes ever. I never remember my brothers ever wearing some shoes that weren't name brand. And none of my shoes were name brand. Not a name that, that nobody was checking for. And I remember being in junior high, like I was sick of it. I wanted shoes like they had. And so I got my first pair of name brand shoes when I was in junior high, which was just, I think they were just some K Swiss or something. Either K Swiss or Reeboks. I can't even remember. But yeah. Oh, thank you. I wanted Easy Bake bad. They wouldn't give me one. And I realized it's a glorified toaster. And it is. And it is. But I had one. I absolutely did. I absolutely did. Listen, those are the best memories. Like thinking back to our when I was little. I have so many cousins. I was the only girl, pretty much. My one of my other cousins, that girl cousins, I'm really close to. But she's like a baby cousin for me. She was well younger than me. I was the only one in the age range with all the cousins and then my brothers and all that. So I was girly, but I was still tomboyish also. So um yeah. We didn't have like birthday parties where we invited friends. We had too many cousins for that. And all our cousins pretty much lived in the same neighborhood. Like I had one, two, three, four, five sets of cousins that were in walking distance from where we lived at. And I don't mean like, oh, it would take us a while to get there. No, around the corner. Like I spent a lot of time at family house. Like I'm like, oh, can I go around and such and such? Yeah, make sure you go straight there. Blah blah blah. And I was always like around at one of my cousins' house. Now everybody lives so far away. Hey, J3GS Farm, I gave away that honey tonight, sir. I'll be getting in touch with you. You did miss it. You did, sir. I'll be getting in touch with you though. I had more than one Cabbage Patch doll, Silverback. But yes, I did. With the certificate and all. I did. That's why I said when I look back, I'm like, ugh, we might have been just a little bit spoiled, but didn't we weren't treated that way though. We weren't brats. Like we weren't what I see as being spoiled children. We weren't that. So that I never looked at my life as being um that Hey, Philly Slow. I never looked at it like we really were like privileged, but we were. We were. We really were. So, yeah. When I think back on the things that we did that most people probably didn't get to do, like in the summers, we were always at like the different amusement parks. Every state got their own. So I know there's like Six Flags and all that. We don't have a Six Flags, but we have Kings Island and we have one that was called Americana. And we would go to one or the other. We were always, we were just always doing stuff. Like, I'm like, we might have been a little bit spoiled and not know it, or privileged. Maybe not spoiled, but privileged. I didn't know most households didn't have video game systems. And I've talked to people and they're like, y'all had a Nintendo? And I'm like, yeah, that's where I learned how to play Mortal Kombat. I've been playing Mortal Kombat since it came out. I'm like, I used to like, didn't everybody? We might have been a little privileged. I didn't have a Teddy Ruskin. I did have Cabbage Patch though. And I had a y'all remember the My Buddy doll? What grade was I in? I was in 6th grade. I got a kid sister. Remember they came out with his sister, kid sister. Not long after that, the movie Child's Play came out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let me tell y'all what happened to kid sister. Y'all, that doll went to school with me, and I left that thing there because she was not gonna get me in my sleep. Why did they come out with that movie and that doll looked just like Chucky? My Buddy and Chucky, they looked alike. So of course, kid sister was part of the crew. Mm-mm, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Looking forward to that doll went to school, and that's the last I saw of her. I hope she found a good home. And my mom never asked where that doll was either. Probably never noticed it was missing, but never asked. But she had to go. Mm-mm. I didn't grow up Gina Rich. I didn't grow up rich, but I think we were comfortable. I think we were just comfortable. Man, I wasn't trusting that thing. That thing was gonna get up. I am young. I'll claim that. But I was like that. I'm gonna wake up and that thing gonna be standing over me with a butcher knife, and I'm gonna freak out. Nope, nope, not on my watch. That movie was not right. That's what it was. It was not right. Cause no. I got rid of her. I don't remember what happened with my Cabbage Patch kids though. I used to collect the cards. Y'all remember the Garbage Pail cards? I used to collect those. I did. I did. And what's funny is my youngest, she was into My Little Pony, which is so crazy because My Little Pony go way, way, way back. But she was all about My Little Pony from probably 3 until she was maybe 9 or 10, and she used to collect the cards for them. I had a light bright. I did. I had a light bright. I did. And what's the there was a oh I had a worm too. I was gonna say there was a toy that lit up, the glow worm. Mhm. I didn't have a Tonka truck. No, my brother, he used to get, y'all remember the little green men? He would get those, but he also had like He Man was out back then. He had all the He Man and all that stuff. And it was somebody else out at that time that he had a lot of action figures for because they're not dolls. And I did have Barbies and stuff, but I wasn't big on Barbie. I wasn't big. That wasn't my thing so much. I mostly played with Barbies when I had like somebody over because there was girl who stayed across the street from us, and me and her played all the time together. And then she had two brothers, and her brothers would play with my baby brother. Um, and I can remember playing with Barbies with her, bringing my Barbies out there, but I really wasn't big on Barbie. I'm not that young, Miss Cherokee. This all this gray should show that. Or life be like it too. So some of the gray is probably that. It's probably that. But yeah. Hmm. I had a lot of that stuff though. It's just crazy. I didn't look at it as privilege, but it probably really was. Probably really was. But I wouldn't say I was spoiled. Like there was not like an abundance of stuff. I had a cousin on my dad's side who was spoiled. She was the only child. And I can remember spending the night at her house, and we would be so excited for the morning because her mom, my aunt, would buy her whatever she wanted. So she would have like 10 different types of cereal, like all the different kinds that you would want. And we didn't have that at my house. Okay. We might get one box of like something that was like exciting to have. And then the other boxes was like cornflakes or Cheerios, and you better put some sugar on it and call it a day. So if we weren't that privileged, but I can remember being excited about that because we was like, oh, we going over her house. We gonna have all the cereal and all of this and all of that, the stuff that we didn't get at home. Because my mom didn't buy like junk. She had three kids, so she cooked, and she was a housewife until we were like junior high age, me and my baby brother. And so my dad, worked, and she stayed home with us. So we had breakfast in the morning before we went to school. And then when we got home from school, she would fix us. Well, by the time we got a little bit older, we would fix our own snack. But when we were younger, she would have fix something for us us to have before dinner, between getting out of school and then dinner, and then she cooked dinner every night. So one night a week, which was Friday nights, we would get to eat out, and we got to pick what it was, and it would usually be pizza or McDonald's. That was the two things we always picked. I don't know that we could only pick between those two things, but that's what we picked. So, and it wasn't every Friday. That's a lie. It was every other Friday. It was always on my dad's payday. We would get to order pizza, or we could get to go to McDonald's. Hmm. Yes, keep on top of what's going on there, Miss Native. Honey Nut got mixed with regular Cheerios. Now we got them that yellow box, honey. um. Oh, have a good night. Looking forward to Jova. Where you been? Hey, Phil. But yeah, I'm about to wrap it up anyway. I was having a nostalgia moment. Those was the good times. Like we grow up and now we're the parents. Being the responsible ones in life. We took for granted when we were kids, free and just enjoying life and being a kid. And here we are now. Here we are now. So yeah. Anywho, I am not sure. Let me see something because I'm not sure if RGG is going live tonight. I'm laughing at you, Urban. I just saw something that you said. Um, let's see. Because he hasn't been live in a couple days, and I don't think he's going live tonight. So I don't know what y'all gonna get into tonight because I don't see a thumbnail. I know he's been in the process of moving. I don't know if that's what's going on. It could be. Yes, definitely safe. Matter of fact, power up while until anything happens. Have a blessed night, sis. Be safe. Um, but yes. And y'all look, y'all need to get y'all some backup batteries. Mine ain't in here, they in my bedroom. But I buy the little battery things that you can charge your phone on if you don't have power and like your phone is drained. I have two of them. Actually, I have three. Um, but I know that I keep two of them charged for sure. For sure. So I'm going to be messaging you, J3GS Farm, and you're the only one in here. Um, oh, and Miss Vanessa, she's in here. My Renaissance grandma. Power banks, yes. I have three of those. And I keep two charged on a regular. Like I don't miss keeping them charged. And I like sometimes if I'm like when I went to the meetup, I carried one with me just in case, but I didn't end up needing it. Because one thing I wasn't doing is sitting on my phone. That's one thing I wasn't doing. And I didn't end up doing any content while I was there. I was just enjoying the 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 time there. I did take pictures the last day, but I don't remember doing it. Oh, I did do I messed with RGG when he was lactating, but I didn't do a lot of videoing. I just did a couple. I did the 1 minute of mayhem. I videoed that because I wasn't going to try to squeeze onto that line and then participate. So I was like, I'll just take a picture. It ain't that serious to me. I mean, I'll do a video. So yeah. Anywho, so I don't know who is going to be live tonight because y'all, I'm not in the loop of things happening in these YouTube streets. So if anybody knows somebody who's going to be live tonight, you can share that. I know Urban, you're gonna be live tomorrow. She usually go live around 9ish. It's been later though, sis, because I was looking for you last weekend and it wasn't there. And then I look a little bit later and you was. Hutch, Hutch in these comments. Hutch said, hey, but I didn't see him in the comment. Big Rooster TV, Big Rooster will be live tonight. But I see him popped up on my phone saying, hey, I will go live because I took oh, was that not last week? Maybe it was the week before where you went later. Whatever week I came into the chat, I thought that was last week. Look, that's how this brain be working. And y'all know I typically would not have been live today. I usually go every other Friday. So y'all know who y'all not gonna be seeing next week, right? Okay. Okay. I don't think so anyway. Let me see. I don't think so. Oh, I just thought about something, but I don't think so because I'm trying to drop videos the week that I don't go live, and I'm like, do I have a video in the queue for next week? I think I do. But yeah, so I need a break now because I was live last week, and then this week, now I need a break. It'd be a lot. I will. Oh, that was. And also somebody else goes live tomorrow, right? Nope, the chat changed their day. Need some help on these YT streets. When would be a good time? Jova, don't play games. You know you can reach out to me. Stop playing. You now see you showing out for this for the dang on chat. That's what you doing. You know you can reach out to me. You know how to reach out to me. He acting up. This was fun. Thanks for tonight. Awesome, Jess. I'm gonna be over there to check out your content. You'll see me in the comments because I'll definitely be over there. I appreciate you stopping by. I really do. And I hope you're following. I hope you are. And I hope whatever I put into the channel is something that you enjoy watching. Reach out to me, Joe Bob. What you talking about? Reach out to me, sir. Are you talking about for the group for you and the guys? Actually, one of you guys is the one you weren't here when I started my live, but I need to reach out to one of you. It's not you though, because I haven't seen him in a while, and I want to make sure everything is good. And you know who I'm talking about. That's probably what he's talking about, Urban. Getting some stuff together. The problem with Trinity is that they got to a point where their schedules just was not um like coming together for them to do their lives. Like even when they had them scheduled, sometimes it would be a little later and things like that. So I think that they got to work out that kink. Been following you. Awesome. Thank you, Jess. Well, I'm definitely over there now, so we'll be following each other. Do you have a backup battery for what? A backup battery for what? Do you mean like a generator? I have a small one. Okay. Um, hey Tampa, how you doing? Happy Friday, sis. Um, oh, shut up. Irvin, that went over my. If you hadn't commented, I would have had no clue what was being asked of me. STD. Went over my head. Hilarious. On the 12th? Okay. Because what's the name? Armel hasn't even, I don't even, has he been going live even on his channel like he used to do on Saturday nights? I haven't even seen that. But I have seen him pop up here and there. Excuse me, in the chat on y'all see I'm crashing on RGG's channel. Oh crap. Go take care of that, Urban. I'm wrapping this up anyway. Because y'all see I'm crashing. I'm yawning on screen. It's my bedtime, y'all. My body starts shutting down. It's not my bedtime, but it's close. My body starts shutting down. I get sleepy. And I'm at my limit. And I've been on here for 2 hours. But it was fun, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I really do. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. And I will make sure that, thank you, Tampa. I will make sure that the people who won tonight get the items that you won. And I will make sure I get the information I need to where I need to send said items. So y'all have a good night. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It took you long enough, Jova. It took you long enough. You was late to the party. You saw the live titled "Live Chat with Special Guests." He heard y'all keep bringing his name up in the chat, and you won the main one. And he had words. So just saying. Thank you, Miss J.K. Gardner. That's Rashad. Hilarious. And I did see that you sent me a message, so I'm a respond. So everybody have a good night. And like I said, Urban will be, she said she'll be live tomorrow. So check her out. 9ish. I am a fool. I had to do it. Joe Bob. So check her out. It's always a good conversation over there. I'm usually in these streets when she live, but I be listening. Sometimes I might pull over and come up on the live. I've done that too. And I'll be sitting out in front of Sam's Club or Costco and be on the live. So yeah. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all.